With the 29th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Malachi Flynn from San Diego State University.
And there he is. Mike's talked about him a couple of times tonight. Malachi Flynn going to Toronto. He was the Mountain West Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year. Started his career at Washington State, but transferred to San Diego State. Wanted to play in a winning program, and he was certainly on course to do that before the pandemic shut down the season. Didn't get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament, but now is a first-round pick of the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, he's one of the best pick-and-roll players in the draft, and he's really improved as a playmaker. You know, he was more of a scorer at Washington State. He was more of a bucket getter who could really shoot it off the bounce. Then he goes to San Diego State and completely evolves his game. And then on the defensive end of the floor, he'll climb into you. He's not afraid of contact. He has incredibly quick hands and feet. Actually won Defensive Player of the Year in that conference as well, despite not having the most impressive measurables. So I love his mentality. Reminds me a little bit of Devontae Graham out of Kansas.
And another in your brother theory, he's the youngest of 7.
And there is the family picture, the youngest of 7, so he knows how to compete for sure. He also grew a foot. So if Billis had been analyzing him in high school, he would have used his magician qualities and said, I think he's going to grow a foot and be a first-round pick in the NBA draft.
He grew a foot, so now he has 3?
Oh, no.
He grew 12 inches in height.
That was bad.
Come on, see, that was the penultimate pick, so you got to have a...
Okay. The Flynn family was able to see the picture that we just put on the screen as they're looking at the pic. Did they like that one? I think they do.
We lost out.
Family photo.
It is interesting watching how Toronto moves towards smaller guards, though, like Kyle Lowry. Obviously, he's 6'1". You have Fred VanVleet, and how they've had some success playing small guard basketball.
You know, 10, 12 years ago, you wouldn't have done that. You'd want a bigger, stronger guard. But now, with the rules haven't changed, where skill is more of a factor, and we pointed to Fred VanVleet. I mean, same thing for him 10, 12 years ago. But Malachi Flynn knows how to play. And I think this is a terrific pick for the end of the first round.
And if you talk to people who knew Fred VanVleet at that age, they would say Malachi's temperament was very similar. Not as exactly his game, but just the way he approaches things. He's not some brash guy. He's not all that vocal, but he commands respect from his teammates.
And really well-conditioned. I mean, really well-conditioned.
Will serve him well because there's not a lot of time to get ready because training camps are just around the corner.